Welcome to our presentation on turning ideas into market opportunities. Today we'll explore the critical steps involved in this process, highlighting the importance of idea selection and refinement, and introducing you to a powerful tool for evaluation, the VRIO Model. By the end of this presentation, you'll understand how to successfully implement these concepts in your organization. Let's begin by understanding what idea selection and refinement mean. It's about choosing the best and most relevant ideas and refining them for further development. Here, the VRIO framework plays a significant role by helping assess whether an idea could offer a competitive advantage. The choices we make in this stage profoundly affect our product development and marketing strategy. The VRIO framework evaluates an idea's potential for competitive advantage based on 4 criteria: value, rarity, imitability, and organization. This framework is crucial in determining the feasibility and potential of ideas during the selection and refinement stage. As shared previously, the acronym VRIO stands for Value, Rare, Imitability, and Organization, which are 4 criteria used to evaluate a firm's resources and capabilities to determine its competitive potential. Value. Does the resource or capability allow the firm to meet market demands or neutralize threats, thereby providing a competitive advantage? Rarity. Is the resource or capability currently controlled by only a small number of competing firms? If it's rare, a firm could potentially use it to achieve a competitive advantage. Imitability. Is the resource or capability difficult to imitate or substitute? This might be due to unique historical conditions, ambiguous cause and effect, social complexity, or physical uniqueness. If the resource or capability is hard to imitate, it can lead to a sustainable competitive advantage. Organization. Is the firm organized to exploit the resources or capability? This can involve aspects of the firm's management, such as control systems, organizational structure, and compensation policies, among others. The VRIO model was introduced by Jay Barney as a way of evaluating the resources of a company in the context of the competitive advantage they might offer. If a resource is valuable, rare, hard to imitate, and the company is organized to exploit the resource, then it can provide the company with a sustained competitive advantage. Filtering techniques using VRIO involve evaluating ideas based on their value, rarity, imitability, and fit within the organization. By employing a diverse team and encouraging collaborative decision-making, we ensure a well-rounded evaluation. Coupling this with a SWOT analysis allows for a robust assessment of an idea's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. VRIO and SWOT are both strategic analysis tools used in business, but they serve different purposes and offer different perspectives. While VRIO focuses on a company's internal resources and capabilities to identify potential competitive advantages, SWOT provides a more holistic overview by considering both internal and external factors. These tools can be used complementary for a thorough strategic analysis. Using VRIO could help to more deeply understand the strengths and weaknesses components of a SWOT analysis, whereas SWOT could provide the broader context within which to apply the VRIO. Once ideas are filtered, the next step is prioritization. Using scoring models or ranking methods incorporating VRIO criteria, we align the ideas of the company's goals and market trends. Feasibility studies and risk assessments guided by VRIO further help in ranking the ideas effectively. Scoring methods or ranking methods are effective tools to evaluate and prioritize ideas, especially when dealing with a large volume. These can be customized to incorporate the VRIO criteria, align with company goals, and consider market trends. Here's a step-by-step guide to using a scoring model incorporating VRIO. First, define your criteria. Base your criteria on the VRIO framework of value, rarity, imitability, and organization. Add any additional criteria based on the company's specific goals and current market trends. Set a scoring scale. Typically, a 5-point scale works well, where 1 represents the least favorable outcome, or not valuable or common, and 5 represents the most favorable outcome, or highly valuable and extremely rare. Step 3 is score each idea. For each idea, assign scores for each criterion. This can be done by a single person, or better yet, by a diverse team to minimize bias. For VRIO, you might ask, for value, how much does the idea provide value to the customers or fulfill a customer need? For rarity, is the idea unique or novel, or is it commonly found in the market? Imitability, how easily can the idea be copied by competitors? And organization, can your organization readily implement and exploit the idea considering resources, capabilities, and culture? For company goals, how well does the idea align with the strategic goals of your company? For market trends, does the idea align with current or anticipated market trends? Step 4 is calculate the total score. So you add up the scores for each criterion to get a total score for each idea. And then step 5 is ranking the ideas based on their total scores. The idea with the highest score is the one that best meets the VRIO criteria, aligns with the company's goals, and fits with market trends. Step 6 would be review and refine. Use the ranking as a guide for discussions about which ideas to pursue. The scores and rankings shouldn't be the only factors in the decision, but they provide a structured way to compare different ideas. The scoring model can be used as a part of brainstorming sessions, strategic planning, or innovation workshops. It helps to make the process of evaluating and selecting ideas more objective and structured, reducing bias and increasing the likelihood of choosing ideas with the most potential. Developing an idea into a concept involves more than just brainstorming. It requires clarification, testing assumptions, building a prototype, and validation, all guided by the VRIO framework. Market research and consumer feedback provide invaluable insights during this process. An idea and a concept are two distinct stages of developing a new product, system, or theory, though the terms are often used interchangeably. However, they have different implications in the realm of product development, innovation, and entrepreneurship. An idea is a thought, a notion, or a spark that comes to mind without the boundaries of detailed planning or substantial structure. Ideas are often the initial high-level visions or insights that kickstart the innovation process. They might come from various sources such as perceived market need, a solution to a problem, or creative inspiration. An idea could be as simple as, I want to create an app for food delivery. A concept, on the other hand, is a more developed, concrete articulation of an idea. It involves a detailed expansion of the initial idea, taking into consideration various factors like the potential market, target audience, key features, and benefits of the product or service. It's the blueprint or plan that involves how the idea will work in reality. Developing an idea into a concept often involves research, brainstorming, and potentially preliminary testing or feedback. For example, the concept for a food delivery app might include features like GPS-based restaurant locator, customer reviews, integrated payment systems, and a reward program for frequent users. So while an idea is the seed, a concept is the tree that grows out of it, a more mature, structured, and actionable form of the original thought. It's the stage where the feasibility of the idea starts to be tested and refined. Prototyping is a critical step in refining the idea. It's the process of creating a simple and experimental model of a product to visualize and test the concept. Applying the VRIO model during this stage can help ensure that our prototype has the potential for competitive advantage. Creating a prototype involves conceptualizing, sketching, building, and testing. It's an iterative process that heavily relies on feedback for improvement. During each stage of this process, the VRIO framework can be applied to ensure the prototype's viability and competitive potential. Applying these steps in the VRIO model in your organization requires integration into existing processes. There should be prerequisites in place to support successful VRIO application, like a culture of innovation and adaptability. Let's look at some case studies of organizations that have successfully used these methods and the VRIO framework for idea selection and refinement. Let's look at the first case, Apple. The uniqueness of Apple's products, particularly the iPhone, is a perfect example of the VRIO model's application. The iPhone's value is widely recognized by its millions of users. It's rare because while there are other smartphones, none quite matches the Apple's specific blend of hardware, software, and services. The iPhone is difficult to imitate, despite numerous attempts, mainly because of Apple's tight integration of hardware and software, strong brand, and patents. Finally, Apple is organized to exploit this resource with its efficient supply chain, strong leadership, and culture of innovation. The second case is Amazon.com. Amazon's use of data and its logistics network demonstrate the VRIO framework. Its customer data and purchasing analytics offer enormous value, providing insights into consumer behavior, preferences, and spending patterns. The scale and depth of this data are rare. While competitors also gather data, the extent and use of Amazon's data analytic capabilities are difficult to match, providing imitability. Amazon is also organized to exploit this resource with a highly sophisticated data analysis infrastructure and a corporate culture focused on customer service. The third case is Tesla. Tesla's electric vehicle technology and its direct-to-consumer sales model are further examples of the VRIO framework. The technology provides value by offering a solution to reducing carbon emissions. The technology is also rare, with Tesla consistently ahead of other automakers in electric vehicle technology. It is also difficult for competitors to imitate due to Tesla's continuous innovation, patents, and proprietary technology. Finally, Tesla is organized to exploit this resource with a business model that integrates technology development, manufacturing, and sales. So the cases we reviewed highlight some of the most successful American companies of the past several decades. Each is an example of a company to which the VRIO framework applies. Applying the VRIO model to your organization requires a systematic and thoughtful approach. The model aims to identify resources and capabilities that can be sources of sustained competitive advantage. The steps to applying the VRIO model include, first, identifying resources and capabilities. You start by identifying the resource capabilities within your organization. These can include tangible assets like facilities and technology, or intangible assets like brand, patents, and other capabilities, customer service, processes, skills. Second step is to evaluate resources and capabilities using VRIO. Assess each resource capability in terms of value, rarity, imitability, and organization. Consider creating a matrix or spreadsheet to help with the evaluation. Third step is develop strategies based on the VRIO analysis. Use the results of your VRIO analysis to inform your strategic decisions. Resources and capabilities that meet all 4 VRIO criteria can provide a sustainable competitive advantage and should be protected and enhanced. Those that do not may need to be improved or potentially divested. Integrate VRIO into planning and decision making. Incorporate the VRIO framework into your ongoing strategic planning and decision making processes. This could mean using VRIO in your annual planning process or when considering new projects or initiatives. And fifth, review and update VRIO analysis. The value, rarity, and imitability of resources can change over time, and the organization's ability to exploit these resources can also evolve. Therefore, it's important to periodically review and update your VRIO analysis. Prerequisites for a successful VRIO application include 1. Having a culture of innovation. An environment that encourages new ideas and is willing to take calculated risks can better leverage and exploit valuable, rare, and hard to imitate resources. Adaptability. The marketplace is continuously changing, and so are the sources of competitive advantage. An organization that can adapt quickly to change will be better positioned to maintain its competitive advantages. Strong leadership. Applying the VRIO model effectively requires strong leadership to guide the process, make strategic decisions based on the analysis, and ensure those decisions are implemented effectively. Cross-functional involvement. Different perspectives can enrich the VRIO analysis. Involving individuals from various areas of the organization can ensure comprehensive identification and assessment of resources and capabilities. Resource allocation. To leverage and protect valuable, rare, and hard to imitate resources, organizations must be ready to invest in those resources. This could mean investing in new technology, staff training, and other areas. Strategic mindset. An organization that is strategically oriented will be more effective at identifying resources that align with its strategic goals, and will be more likely to make decisions that build and protect those resources. By implementing the VRIO model and fostering those prerequisites, an organization can better position itself to identify, protect, and exploit its sources of competitive advantage. Some key takeaways. These examples underline the importance of resources and capabilities that align with the VRIO framework in achieving and maintaining competitive advantages. For an in-depth understanding of the cases presented as well as the information that we have shared, we recommend exploring additional case studies through resources like the Harvard Business School or Stanford Graduate School. To sum up, idea selection and refinement are vital steps in turning ideas into market opportunities. Prototyping plays a crucial role in refining those areas, and the VRIO framework provides a structured approach to evaluate their potential. By applying these methods in your organization, you can maximize the chances of your ideas becoming successful in the market.